I've heard from many people that life sometimes is not easy. I thought about it many times, but never knew it's more than I ever imagined. From the moment of my diagnosis, I realized that sometimes life will take some shallow turns. I mean, some real shallow turns. What do you do when the good turns bad, the right goes wrong, or your ambition turns into frustration? June 15, 2007 changed my life. Cancer? No way. Impossible. It took me some time for this to really settle in. I asked, what's next? Surgery? I really couldn't believe it. From the hospital to my home, from my home to the doctor for chemotherapy, something I never imagined going through. Week after week, it would literally scare me to drive through Dr. Wood's block. Fear would cripple me every time I crossed the street. Chemo, the most tormenting feeling ever. Seriously, bad deal. There were days when I accepted death. Almost every moment I get a chance to sleep, I keep dreaming and imagining me dying. Like I'll see cemeteries every time I close my eyes. It was like a non-stop torment, just mental agony with no end. People all around me would ask me from time to time to knock off the frown on my face. You could actually see the fear on my face. Many nights before bed, I would pray and ask God, take care of my kids. Take care of them if I didn't make it. I would ask for forgiveness so many times, too many times, because I didn't want to miss heaven. After months of frustration, hearing that the cancer has spread throughout my body, and now I have an allergic reaction to chemo, I knew the end was near, like seriously. You know, something changed one night. I call this the turning point. A Sunday night at a local church, my pastor calls me up to the altar and read Joshua chapter 1. Among the many thoughts which encouraged me, one rang a louder bell than the others. Be strong and of good courage. Almost immediately I thought, wait a minute, I'm stronger than this. I mean, I'm still alive. Later that night, going into Monday morning about 3 a.m., I went into my dining room. This was like the Kairos moment. I challenged God to give me one more chance. I confessed my sins, surrendered my all to God, and answered the call of God upon my life. Lord, if you heal me of this deadly disease, I will preach the gospel until I die. Right then and there, I felt a peace like I've never felt. I mean, a real peace. I felt as though all my fears were gone. This had happened instantly. Later that morning, I got up from bed and I felt an energy like I've never felt for a long time. I rushed into the bathroom and quickly realized the lump under my arm was no longer there. I honestly thought this was a dream. I wasn't sure if I was really up. I thought I was still dreaming. I was still sleeping. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. After a PET scan during that same week and during my conference with Dr. Wu, I was asked, "What have you been doing, Josh?" My response was simple. My doctor looked at me and said, "Josh, in 34 years of oncology, I've never seen anything like this." These 3 words I can still hear today. It's all gone. After 7 years, boom, Life Church. God has done more than I ever expected, like open doors, restoration, witty ideas, and so much more. And God has brought so many people around me to see this vision reach its destiny. They're not just vision runners or vision hearers, but at Life Church, we have vision owners. They're not just sitting around, but they started rowing this ship to where God will take it. There's no better time to serve in the kingdom than now. Reaching a sea of souls and taking the worship experience to the ends of the earth is finally being realized. Jesus still heals. Don't quit believing God. Sometimes He's all there is to believe. You are one decision away from a seriously amazing miracle. Go for it.